Hi, good morning. What? Jeez, Christ.
Jesus Christ. I'm Jesus Christ. Good to be here.
Hi, good morning. Today we are going to talk with George Ira Carroll. He is an NLP practitioner, and he's going to share with us a little bit about what NLP is and give us some insights. George, can you tell us a little bit about what NLP is?
Oh, sure. NLP is a very powerful tools and techniques to, eliminate, limiting thinking, limiting emotion, understand where our behavior is coming from. It's a lot of different things. It's been around since like the 1970s, but the best way that I describe NLP is that we all operate from like an internal blueprint. If you can imagine, like this building that we're in initially was created from, an engineering blueprint. They looked at the dimensions, they looked at the angles, they looked at everything that needed to be created to actually physically build out the building. So we all operate from an internal blueprint, which consists of our belief systems, our patterns of thinking, and our patterns of emotion. And our internal blueprint determines our actions or behavior, and all of that produces a result in our life. So NLP is really the study of that internal blueprint and how to create changes from the inside out.
Wow, it's very fascinating, very interesting on how we can apply those within ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
What inspired you to become an NLP practitioner or to go into that field?
Oh, wow. Great question. Probably about 5 years ago, I fell into a deep state of depression. I was in the corporate world, and I was doing all of these things that society said to do. Go get a job, get promoted, make the money, get a house, get a car, all these things. But I was, doing well on the outside, but on the inside I was broke, and I was really depressed, and I wasn't happy doing what I was doing, and I didn't feel like I was serving. I didn't feel like I was helping. I didn't feel like I was really making a difference in people's lives. And so from that experience, I wanted to find tools that would help me get over the depression and the sadness and the limiting feelings I was experiencing at the time. And so initially, that's really what got me started. I was in the library reading Anthony Robbins' book, Unlimited Power, and he introduced me to NLP, and from there I self-studied and got trained and certified in it on various levels. And over the last 5 years, my life has completely transformed into a very magical space.
Wow. What would you say the one piece that really influenced you or really changed your life?
Of NLP?
From NLP.
I would say the application of what I was learning. Because everything that I did played a small difference, but by consistently applying all of the tools that I learned, over time created a massive shift. So it isn't necessarily, one technique or one tool, although there are more powerful tools than some others are. But it was the consistency of the application of the knowledge that I had learned that really made the difference for me.
Wow. What tip or technique can you share with us today that would help us push through these obstacles?
Well, I'm doing a workshop tonight, and it's on submodalities. And submodalities are kind of the building blocks of thought. And if you think about it this way, in that we're very sensory-based beings, we have 5 senses that we experience the world through, and we can manipulate some of those submodalities or some of those sensory coding experiences, if you will, that can begin to discharge limiting emotions. So, for example, if somebody's watching this, I might ask you to think about something that really annoys you, maybe a pet peeve, and just think about that, whatever that is to you. And if you want, you can close your eyes or keep them open. It's up to you. But whatever it is that annoys you, create an image in your mind's eye of what that sort of annoying feeling looks like. And as soon as you have an image of it, begin to shrink it. Make it smaller. Make it even smaller. And if it's in color, turn it black and white. And then shrink it even more until it's completely gone. And you can notice the way that you feel as a result of it. And it's a very quick exercise, but our thoughts are coded in our brain in pictures and sounds and feelings in our body. And once we become aware of what those pictures are, what those thoughts are, then we can begin playing with them and shrinking them and recoding them in our subconscious mind, which has a direct impact on the way that we feel. So just working with the pictures and the sounds, that the inner critical voice, if you have it, turning that to a Mickey Mouse voice, sometimes I tell my clients, but playing with those pictures and sounds until they begin to recondition the feeling. And then once we recondition the feeling, it begins to change everything else.
Wow, great tip. I feel like I want to go home and test that out already. You mentioned about a workshop that you're having. I noticed you have another one coming up in October. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that one's Saturday, October 9th, and it's called Upgrade Your Mind, Upgrade Your Business. And what I'm going to be offering is 7 really potent NLP techniques to help people break free from some of the limitations that they've learned in effort to grow their business.
Great. So that could be entrepreneurs or anyone who just wants to learn these techniques and want to be able to grow their business.
Grow their business, grow their life, absolutely. Grow themselves.
Super. So how can we get in touch with you and get more information if they want to find out about you or find out about your workshops or anything that they want to know?
Best place to go is my website, which is it has the most resources, which is www.georgeiracarroll.com. And you'll have video there. There's a lot of content that people can read, and that also will connect people to different workshops and things I have going on.
Super. Thank you, George.
You're welcome.
If you would like more information on George Ira Carroll and his techniques and the workshops that are coming in October, visit him at www.georgeiracarroll.com. And thank you. Visit the site.